turn like you said.
Yeah, it's turning. It's on you. You're the star of the show today. Yeah, see?
It keeps turning.
It keeps turning. Good morning. Welcome to our kitchen here at Rockfish Farm. So we've got, I've got my little helper here today who is stealing my camera. Come back. Come back over here. You're so cute. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are making a roasted chicken and some peas. We're gonna go out to the garden and we're gonna see if we have any green peas out there that are ready. I saw the other day that they were almost ready. And if not, then I've got some frozen ones. And I'll show you how I make my peas. And I'll show you how I make this roasted chicken. Super easy in the crock pot. My rule here is dinner by 10. So by 10 a.m. Yes, ma'am.
I don't want you to keep talking too loud.
Oh, okay. Well, my rule is dinner by 10, and I have everything prepped by 10 a.m. for dinner because dinner time here is crazy. So let me get this chicken. So I'm gonna open this and wash it off and clean out anything, if there is even giblets and all the things in here. I'm not sure if there is or not, but I am going to take all of that out and then lay it in the bottom of my crock pot. I've got my chicken and I put the legs side down in here. Buying a whole chicken like this, you can usually save a lot of money. These are usually on sale, less than $1 a pound. So it's a pretty cheap way to feed your family. It'll come out definitely a lot cheaper than buying a rotisserie chicken at the store. So I'm gonna kind of mimic a rotisserie chicken in the crock pot. Obviously it's not gonna get that crisp crust. If you wanna cook it in the oven, you can, and it'll get a little crispier. But honestly, I mean, this turns out really great. So I also forgot to mention, after we go pick our peas and later when somebody goes down for a little nap, we've got some planting to do in the garden. So that's what's on the agenda for today, as long as it doesn't start pouring down rain, because it's supposed to, but I'm hoping it holds off so that I can get this planting done finally. We're gonna plant up some annuals for a cutting garden around the chicken coop. So that's next. All right, so we have, yes?
I want to go upstairs and do some things.
Okay, go ahead. There's several different ways that you could go about this. Honestly, anything that you put on here is great. You can start with butter. I've done butter, but I'm gonna make it really easy today, and I'm gonna go with a little drizzle of olive oil just straight over the top, and I'm not even gonna rub it in. So sometimes I will do just salt, pepper. You could do seasoned salt instead of regular salt. That is really good. And then I would add like some paprika. So that's a really good combo. You could do salt, pepper. I use a hard kosher salt. And then Italian seasoning. Sometimes when my herbs come in the summertime, and I love my crock pot in the summertime because it just keeps some of the heat out of the kitchen from cooking in the evenings. But I will use fresh herbs and just chop up whatever herbs I have. And then, or if you have dried Italian seasoning, straight over the top. I mean, you're just sprinkling it. You can't mess up. You can do a whole lot. This is a lot of chicken, so don't feel like you're putting too much on there because it's gonna be hard to over season it. Okay, but what I'm doing today, and then sometimes for what I'm getting in today, when I do my herbs or my Italian seasoning or even just the seasoned salt, you can slice a lemon and you can just lay your lemon all over the chicken and let it cook there. It'll give it a little bit of like citrusy flavor. So what I am going to do today, I'm gonna make this super simple. I've got Creole seasoning. So I think it smells so good, and it's gonna make a really great roasted chicken. I think it smells so good. So I am just sprinkling this over the top, and again, I am going pretty heavy with this because that's a lot of meat to season. So I'm pretty much covering this. You can see, and I'll even show you. Let's see here if I can grab this. Yeah, so we've covered it. And then I am just going to plug this up and I'm gonna cook it on we're missing here. There we go. Okay, we cook on low for about 6 to 8 hours, depending on how hot your crock pot is. Let's head out to the garden and we'll check on the peas and see if there's any out there. And if not, I'll come in, I'll use frozen peas and I'll show you how I cook up my peas. They're so good. All right, where are these fat peas? They're over here. Ooh, I think there's some ready. Let's see, I gotta work on weed control. All right, let's see. Let's see if any are ready. Oh man, they may not be ready. Oh, these are close. Are you picking peas? Don't pick them yet until they're ready. Oh, here's one. You wanna pick this one? And this one. Here, come here.
Okay.
Grab those. Pull them. There you go. Get this other one.
I can't open it.
You can't open them? I think this one will be good. We're not going to open them yet. We're going to open them inside. Can you come put them in the bowl?
We need to find a lot.
I know, we do. All right, let's dig through here and see what...
No, there's no any in there.
Yeah, don't pick that one. Let's go the other side. I think I see some fat ones on the other side.
What?
We need a lot.
Yeah, is that one? No, definitely.
We've got quite a few. Once we started digging in there. Oh, I see one right here that needs to be picked. And then actually, here's two more.
No, I see one right.
You see one right there?
I see one.
All right, let's go check for strawberries.
I think I see some right.
That one wasn't quite ready yet.
We need one.
Come on, let's go check for strawberries. Okay, that's enough. Let's go show them where the strawberries are. Where's the strawberries?
Over here.
Over here.
Take the strawberries out.
Let's see. What do you think? Did Kaylin come out here and clean them all out last night?
I can't. Let's try this one.
Let's try this one. Wait. Oh, I see some.
Can you pick some for me to eat?
Yeah, come here.
Okay.
That one's no good. Neither is that one. I guess from all the rain. Let's see here.
The rain makes them.
Kaylin got all the good ones, didn't she?
The rain makes them.
Man, these are all rotten on the bottom. It's a pretty one.
Yeah, and put them there.
Here you go. How is it?
Good.
It's good. Here's another one. Oh, we're just throwing them on the ground? Whatever.
I think they're the best. I'm gonna go pick those.
Let's go. We've got some weeds to pull in here.
Yeah, no, I don't think we don't have to. Right
Oh, my salvia is blooming.
They're almost growing.
Okay, over here. Oh, man, look at them all.
Look at them all.
Look how many. Try that one. Kaylin says they're the best. What do you think? Is there something on there? That's just the seeds. There you go. Try it. Are those the best? They are. Oh, the rose is blooming. So pretty. This is the area. Okay, grab them. So I've got some raised bed soil for here. This we have to, the chickens, oh my gosh, there's one that keeps getting out and just tearing everything up. So I've got some extra rock way over there and I'm going to bring it to this area right here. And then I've got some raised bed soil I'm gonna put in here. Last year, did a bunch of annuals in here and it was beautiful, so pretty. This is a verbena that's left over from last year. And then the rest of it's gonna be starts. So that's what we're gonna work on today. And then I might get some of the gravel brought in here today. We'll see. Here you go. You're covered in strawberry juice. I love it. It's okay. Okay, we found a bunch of peas, didn't we? Okay, and a bunch of strawberries, right? So now we have the job of shelling all of the peas. Okay, we are outside. It is time for a little nap time project while the little one sleeps. I always work a lot faster. So we've got this bed here by the chicken coop. I've got my soil. I've got another bag if I need it. I'm hoping it doesn't take more than 2 bags. And then I'll show you the plants that I've got. Where are they? There they are. So these have been in my basement forever, and I'm just so ready to get them out of the basement. You can see I'm like just terrible about watering things. That's like the only thing that I'm so bad about. So I can't wait to not start things like this. Over where that bed is, where all that junk is, I'm not even messing with that bed right now because we have a greenhouse that we're going to be putting up. So since we're past greenhouse season, I'm just not even worrying about it right now. We're going to work on that late summer into fall, and then I will run water in there so that way everything can be on misters, and everything once I plant it can be watered. I love to start stuff by seed, but I can't stand watering stuff. So anyways, so let me show you what we've got here. We've got I don't even know, let's see, so straw flower. It looks like we probably have 2 of them I can probably salvage. Celosia. Now this looks like celosia and this looks like celosia. I don't know. I'll probably stick in some straw flower seeds at least somewhere here. We've got lots of firmament, which is forget-me-nots. And then we've got some crane pink kale, which I'll probably stick in, but it might be too late in the season for that. So we've got, let's see, oops, I just pulled one out. It's got a little bit of a root on it. Which was that? That was, oh, craspedia, which I'm so excited about. I'll probably just put in some seeds somewhere of that too. And then this is, let's see, I think that says status. Yeah, status. So I think we have 1 status plant that we can put in over here. And then I also grabbed some seeds. I started this whole thing from seeds last year, so I'm not upset about it. So we've got some white swan marigolds. We've got some scabiosas, some nigella, which I love, and then some dwarf zinnias. They stay real short. They're like kind of mound. And so I'm going to put those around the outside. That's what I did last year, and it looked really cute. And then some cosmos. And then I think I should have grabbed, oh, I need to run back in the house because I have some zinnias, some tall zinnias that I want to put in here. So let me go grab those. All right, so I've got my dirt in there, and I just wanted to kind of walk you through what I'm doing since you really are not going to see anything. Oh, I totally forgot to shove some of this stuff in here. All right, hang on. Okay, so the only thing I'm going to grab from my seed starting tray is the firmament, which is, oh gosh, why can I never, Chinese forget-me-nots. I can never remember the name of it. So this isn't going to look super exciting when I'm done with it since it's a lot of seeds, but they will come up pretty quickly, and I'll keep you updated on the way it looks. So I do have the 1 verbena here. And then I could, if I wanted to make it even, put it on the other end, but I think there'll be so much stuff in here that you really won't even notice. But maybe I will, because there is one coming up right there I can grab. So I might do that. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I kind of drew out with a line there. So I'm kind of lining up 3 different things. So I've got the Benares Giant Mix Zinnias. I'm going to do a row of those. And then I have the Double Click Mix Cosmos, and I'm going to do a row of those. And they're probably both every, I'm probably going to do every 12 inches. I'll put one of those. And then same with the Audrey Mix Gomphrena. These are a little bit smaller. So I'm starting with tall and then coming down. So the Gomphrena will come there, and I'm only going to about there and there. And then all across the front will be the small zinnias, which the dwarf zinnias, and that's, I think, a red, a real deep red. So I'm just going to literally outline the outside of this bed. And then I stuck in the firmament, and then I'm going to do a trio here. So I've got the firmament, I'm going to do a marigold, and I'm probably just going to do one of these because they get so big, and then a nigella. So then I'm going to mimic that trio over here as well. See, this is kind of a different shape over here than it is over there. It kind of like swoops in. So I may not put that in there just so it has the space. I think I'm not going to. So then I'll do a little trio of the same mix over here. So that's it. All right, just got it all watered in. So that project is done. The chickens are pecking at something. Okay, we've got our peas shelled, and normally I do these in a small crock pot, but I forgot that it had cracked. So I'm doing this in the oven. It's 4:30 now. I'll probably let these cook on maybe 300 for maybe an hour or so. I might even drop them down after like 30 minutes down to like 250 or even 200 and just let them slowly sit there. We usually go outside at this time and get some stuff done at the barn with the kids and just be outside on the nice days. So that's what we're gonna do. So we've got probably like a cup and a half of peas. So I'm going to take some homemade chicken broth, and we might make this on another video one day, but I always make this and then I freeze it, a bunch of these containers, and I got these containers from Amazon. But so I'm gonna probably put 2.5 cups of chicken broth in here. And let's see. Yeah, probably like 2 cups. So they're swimming in there. So I'll show you. Okay. All right, so then this is really easy. So I'll show you at the end. So then I do butter with this, and that homemade chicken broth and these homegrown peas, they are so, so good. So I'm gonna probably take about 1/4 of a stick of butter, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons, and I'm just gonna drop it into the center of it. And then maybe like 1/2 teaspoon of salt. If you like more, you can have more. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then some pepper. And then this is all that I do to them. So we get all that goodness of that homemade chicken broth. And then the peas, and we're just gonna let them cook real slow. I'm just gonna put this in the oven, like I said, start at 300 for, I'm thinking it's gonna be about an hour. I've never done it in the oven, so just gonna kind of play with it. But that is it. And then I'm just making up a simple box of macaroni and cheese to go along with this. And maybe some frozen yeast rolls as well. But the chicken is looking awesome. Let me show you that. Yes, look at all that. Look at that good chicken broth around the side too. Looking like a rotisserie chicken here. Dinner on a budget, some peas from the garden, and that homemade rotisserie chicken, and then some macaroni and cheese. So hope you enjoyed the video today. Let me know if you make any of this, or what you're growing in your garden, because I would love to hear. So I'm getting ready to plant some summer stuff if I can ever get out there to do it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you next time.